look at our just, you know, party of Lalafells and friends and everyone. It's awesome. Awesome to see everyone. We still have so much lack of information as to what happened to all of our Scion friends. And yeah, we got no idea what's going on with them, but we're doing our best here. And I feel like we have a primal that we are going to have to deal with very, very soon. Our friends of Alfino and Tataru are both in trouble, and we have to deal with them, we have to deal with the primal, we have to find our Scion friends, we have to deal with so much going on all at the same time. And I'm sure that we're going to get into lots of trouble with this gentleman's sons as well, that we got to know a little bit in the last stream. So you would do well to speak with Sir Emeric at the Congression of our Knights Most Heavenly. He will know more of these charges. All right, we gotta go learn how to get our friends out of trouble. It has been too long, Jake. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. We're so emo. You are come to plead for Master Alfino and Mistress Tataru, I take it. That Sir Grenal's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heavensward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable. Wow, really? Unimpeachable? And I have not the authority to challenge their actions. Okay, so, can we duel them? Alright, let's 1v1 me, bro. 1v1 me, alright? Whoever's left standing at the end. We won't kill, it'll just be till knockout, KO, and whoever's standing, their word is stronger. I fear there is but one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat! Yeah! I called it. I totally called it. But of course! Yeah, we'll take him. In a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing. Master Alfino's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tataru, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Do we get to fight with Alfino? Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure is Lord Harshavan. But all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, mayhap in the realm at large. Oh, yeah, we'll take him. The question is, I don't know, chat, do we go as a Dragoon, the Azure Dragoon, or do we go as ourselves with our Paladin gear? I'll let you name what you think we should do in the chat. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. It's so fun that we called the trial by combat. I didn't even mean to. I was just thinking it'd be really fun. That's the classic gamer. 1v1 me, bro. I'll take you all day. Listen carefully, Jake. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grenau's face when he sees his true opponent. 'Twill be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer so loud you will wonder how you could have ever contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? I mean, we were born ready. We're going to,
We are gathered here today under the watchful
bruise
gaze
them up.
of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward.
A step forward. They're also high and mighty. Look at these guys. Their shiny white gear. Look like stormtroopers. Grinno.
All here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
We're about to wipe that Grinno off his face.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavensward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward.
Tataru looks so scared.
Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru Taru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men.
Alfredo Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge and claim my right to trial by combat.
Taru, I'm innocent of this charge.
Yeah, they did change her voice actress as well. It's still cute though.
I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Boom! That's when we charge through the doors. Dun dun! Like a hero of the legends. Oh, and our shiny blue gear. We look great.
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Oh, look at the spikes. Oh, we're actually fighting right here, right now. All right. Let's do it. I like that there's no messing around. There's no, oh, we gotta wait a whole week for them to prepare. I think that it's probably best for us to go ahead and take out our opponent first and focus on him. And then we'll add Alfino's opponent when we can. Well, maybe not. Maybe we just go ahead and help Alfino out right now. Yeah, I'm where he's in trouble. How do I knock him out? Can I? Oh, the chains. Okay, cool. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, all right. I'm coming, Alfino. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! We got magic. There we go. You're on. Sit down, boys. Easy. Easy. Where's my little bow emote? I wanted to do the bow emote, be like, that's how it's done. The Fury has spoken. Alfino Leveilleur and Taru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. Why do I feel like they're not going to be very happy about the the way that things worked out? For all the people that suggested the Dragoon gear, thank you for that. That was awesome. Heavensward? More like so weak they make me heavens bored. By the Fury, what a splendid victory. To see how you strove in the face of adversary. Two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of mine admiration. Pray, receive of me this chocobo whistle. Ooh, a new whistle? We already have chocobo. Sureblood's great. With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Oh, so we have a new chocobo. We got 2 chocobos now. Do we get to name this one too? I mean, we didn't technically, you know, name Aethne, but we got a black chicken we got to name now. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What says you, Jake? Will you take her for your steed? I mean, of course. Of course, she looks awesome. Black chocobo whistle and an Aether compass. What does Aether compass do? So it's a kind of a different way. It's not just freely get to fly everywhere. You kind of have to do certain quests to get that. Black chocobos are all well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Forton Manor. The Count has already done so, and will doubtless be eager to discuss the day's events. Hallown smiles on us yet again, Master Kelton, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess, I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Besting 2 of Heavensward while the city's elite looked on? By the Fury! Anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. Probably garnering a bit too much attention for ourselves. We have just received a message from the Vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requests the presence of Master Kelton. See, we have made quite a stir already. An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor. A personal summons is indeed a great honor. And given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Master Kelton. We shall speak anon. And on, and on, and on. Oh, we don't have our weapons. That's fancy. We had to surrender our shield and sword. But our gear looks great. This is perfect gear for an entrance like this.
It is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain.
Wow, he holds us in pretty high regard.
That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private. Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Scions?
We know a great deal, and we want to destroy them.
You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even.
Is that when we saw them here hanging out with him? That could be.
Harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons.
Okay, this is an interesting twist.
I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light.
This guy's pretty cool. I'm digging him already.
If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together.
He sees them as a danger.
I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace.
However, there does seem to be a tiny bit of, hey, this super strong hero just entered my domain, and man, it would be really bad to have him on the bad guy's side, so let me get him on my side and we can work together. So now we become a pawn in his game because everyone wants to have, you know, Iron Man hanging out with them on their side. So
a formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced.
no, there's a lot more than just that, Alfino.
By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Scions. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well.
I mean, their ambitions extend to basically all of the planet.
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you.
You are British now! I completely forgot to tell you.
General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate.
We're breaking him out. We're going right now.
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauburn.
Absolutely. There is no question there. We're breaking him out. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yuya Hase and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Holzon is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. You're starting your Minecraft stream pretty soon, aren't you? Normally I stream... Yes. She's so pretty, isn't she?
Forgive me my lateness.
Yigiri! She's got the scales all over her neck. She looks so good. They changed her voice actress as well, but I think I might like this one.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scions' whereabouts. Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Doware and Higiri with you.
Doware? That That's legit magic.
With me.
He just poofed. Oh. We look like we're about to do some serious business. Oh, we get Alfino in this as well. Yugiri Mistwalker. Awesome. Take the lead, Jake. I shall follow close upon you. Come along, friends. You're like the Lalas, except less cute. Ooh, which way do we go? Which way do we go? I think that's gonna be a dead end, so let's go this way. Oh, it's Raban! Well, but he's inside this, like, shield. The general. Where is his captors? It's like the look of this. Yeah, he's inside this little shield thing. He's bound by some manner of magitech device. Sid, where are you? But I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped. I've heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split apart and look for it. Oh, splitting apart is dangerous. Pray, do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly unto the bosom of Thal, where I shall hope to join you. Where I hope to join you? After the passing of many prosperous years. There we go. Oh, I was about to be like, you're not sacrificing yourself. He looks so happy. All right, everyone hold your breath. They're dumping poison. Oh, yeah, we are constantly taking a little bit of poison damage. Look at that, 185. Even though we use the antidote. Do we have to go all the way back to the entrance, or we need to go deeper into the caves? I really hope we're not making a really bad choice right now. Ah. There it is. I see it up there. Almost there. There we go. I can focus on single attacks. Got it. Next. Oh, find the key. Yeah, there we go. You were our friends, and you betrayed us. We trusted you. Oh, the healing. You know what? We could attack the healer, but I've got a better idea. We're just gonna beat through it. The longer you heal, the longer you prolong his suffering. Hopefully this doesn't blow up in our face. Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. You mean to struggle on, then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. Come, Scions. Let's get this over with. Oh, Raban's in such a dirty outfit, too. Alright, casters, come over here with this DPS guy so I can hit you all at once. Oh, what you doing? Alright, taunt this guy. Stop. Whatever you're doing, stop it right now. Yeah, that's how you take it.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
That's what he claimed, though, that he killed the Sultana.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the city-states, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want, only what you can do for them.
Well, as long as we're protecting the realm, that's fine with me.
And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland, and I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing.
You just don't see it. You just don't see it.
If we ourselves are not free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
They don't have to destroy Ul'dah to do that. Cowards.
You'll not get away!
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
Yeah, we gotta help Raban. The whole point was to rescue Raban, not to give justice. Same with you, on a few gladiators, highest not ever. I think we're not gonna do it in a rude way. We're gonna do it in a supportive way that says, hey, we're here, we stand with you. On your feet, gladiator. We know that you're strong enough to get through this. The fight is not over. You're still in this.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
We're on your side for literal years with no concrete progress on being made freeing Alamingo, and he's run out of hope to give. Yeah, it's frustrating. You can empathize. Ooh, sorry for shaking the webcam. You can empathize a bit with his position of giving up hope and just doing it himself now. I'll just do it myself. Screw everyone. But at the same time, you can't give in to that mentality in your own life. You can't. You can understand it, but you can't give in to it.
Now, I have no conclusive proof. Nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? Alfino, do not give me hope. Do not give me hope. No. No lies.
What? But how can that be?
It's fair. We didn't see a body, we just saw her fall down.
Let us continue this conversation without...
But I gotta know! Yagiri! I gotta know! Can you tell us on the way why you think that? We have not been back to the Waking Sands in a while, so it's good to be back. Maybe. Who is this mystery mistress? Riange.
My dearest friends.
Suspicious. Pippin!
Pippin! My son! And Master Papashan besides!
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
No, Pippin, don't blame yourself.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
Wait, what?
You!
It was I who arranged this gathering.
Is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
She stopped breathing and was gray in the face, so that was pretty convincing.
But it's plain you know the answer.
You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji.
I am so confused right now.
Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
3 players in a game, 2 take each other out. He's left the only one standing.
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips. I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak. And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana.
So he wasn't actually super mega ultra evil the whole time, but he was slightly partially sort of evil. A little bit. Urianger. Suspicious. What were you doing on the night that the Scions called you, Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raban, we have taken a vital first step towards resolving matters in Ul'dah. We couldn't have done it without you, Jake. Thank you. It would seem we face another crisis. The Dravanians are preparing to resume their siege of the Holy See. Though I am loath to abandon the Sultana to her fate, we lack the necessary evidence to act upon Dulala's claims. That being the case, I propose we leave Marshal Tarupin and the others to investigate and return with all haste to Ishgard. We got crises on one side and the other everywhere. Here we go, there we go. Everywhere we go. Ardenvold, you're still alive! My man! He's been through so many adventures with us. Thank the gods you're alright. 'Twas a mighty struggle from what I heard. Would that I could have fought by your side. Aw, he's always like late and behind and he's slow to come. But Ardenvold, you'll get your chance, alright? You'll get your chance, I know it. Alright, back to Ishgard we go. No time to waste. My friend, I thank you for answering our call with such alacrity. As I am sure you are now aware, the Dravanians are once more gathering for war. In case you haven't heard, a band of trappers returning from the west claim they saw a cloud of dragons big enough to dim the midday sky. Nidhogg's minions gather once more for war. Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are faced with a choice, to remain in a besieged Ishgard or seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. The choice we made on this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataru should have a say. Come, let us all meet outside to discuss the path that lies before us.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the Horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
You don't mean Iceheart?
Oh!
If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. You might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
I, for one, would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However,
for more Azure,
your lance, if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise.
No, you can't go stab Iceheart in the back. Come on now.
A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
We have chosen a difficult road. Yet even should we succeed in winning Iceheart to our cause, our plans for parley will swiftly come to naught should the Holy See decide to strike first against the Horde. We must petition the Lord Commander's aid ere we set forth. I only hope that Sir Emmerich will be willing to muzzle Ishgard's forces on the strength of our vague assurances. So it basically is, prepare your forces, but don't do the first strike. Just hold until we can find out whether or not we can stifle this dragon coming to kill everyone and murder them.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors. And unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least, which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the Sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. Go then. Carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
We must deal with the Dravanian infestation! And if they will not back away, we shall wreak such devastation upon them. History tells us the Dravanians will attack as soon as our horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over the Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinian, let us be about our task. Yeah, there's not a lot of time to do a whole lot of things. Find Iceheart, track her down, talk to Nidhogg, and stop the battle.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. When we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
I feel like he's talking about stabbing them in the back.
Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
Yeah, that's the problem.
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this warrior of light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
Oh, there's the Ascian. Wait! He was hiding. Wait, no, what? That's still Zephyrin. I thought that was an Ascian who had pretended to be, but that was Ascian's glove, was it not? What was that voice?
Oh, before you go, you must put this on, Alfino. I made it specially.
Is it a warm outfit? Please tell me it's a warm outfit, like a jacket or something. Oh. Hey, looking sharp. He's got a little tie and everything. By the 12, it fits perfectly. And the quality is actually rather good.
I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like.
A good receptionist is always learning new skills. So instead of doing war skills, she's learning needlework skills. That's so great. My thanks to Taru. Whatever else awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold. He doesn't have to be in his pajamas anymore.
'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern. I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey.
The little curtsy. It's so nice. We are ready to depart. I suggest we begin to search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Very well. She will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Ysael's movements, I propose you pick up the trail where she was encountered last, the Carthus Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it is likely he will know if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. This will give us a chance to test out our Aether Compass, our Black Chocobo, all sorts of awesome stuff. We believe that there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus we have come to Falcon's Nest in the hope of acquiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movements. I see. Then you would be best served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep in the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretic refuge at Gorgonong Mills. It is possible they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. As the Kelton knows the place well I speak of, for it was he who first discovered it. Let us divide our forces, then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol while you two visit this refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. Come, Jake, I'm eager to learn what Sir Redwald's men have found in the heretic's lair. Biggest mustache is the best mustache. Orban, I want to join you, I do, but I'm going to check ride on our beautiful new Black Chocobo for the moment, so I can test out this Aether Compass and learn about flying. Yeah, this is going straight North, south. I am going east. Okay, I gotta go the opposite direction. I'm getting my east and west confused. Down into the... down here in the chat. 43 elms to the north. To the southeast. What? Am I what? Oh, it's right here. I'm literally running in circles around it. Everyone's standing right by. Oh, I feel like such an idiot. Clearly I don't know how far Yalm is. I thought it was way further than that. Thank you, everyone, for trying to help and being patient with my complete blindness.
Yeah, they usually place the out in the map aether currents kind of nearby the path on your way through the zone doing the quests.
Ah, see, here's one here. Nice. Better understand the area's movements of winds. We still can't fly yet. It is crazy. You gotta get all 9 of them to unlock flying in the area. Our findings, you say? Well, there's something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed by the shadows by great white beasts. It would seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded. So we got some pests to deal with. Oh, well, that one's already been dealt with. Oh dear. The creature took me by surprise. Forgive me. Until my hands stop shaking, I fear I shall prove more of a hindrance than a help. Pray go on ahead. When you are certain that the rest of these things have been slain, notify the expedition leader it is safe to return. Oh my goodness, there's the other one already dead as well. You did a great job. You killed him before I even got down here. What creatures? What creatures? Alfino, you're crazy. I see nothing down here. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart, is that so? The records we discovered ere the beast mauled my comrades appears to be some manner of correspondence. We have not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw, but I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all. I got one over here. You all just stand over there and chill out for a minute. We'll do all the work. Alright, where's the last one? Is it upstairs? Bet it's hiding in one of these. It is. Way back here in the corner. What have we here, then? Every one of these pages is a record of dealings betwixt the Gorgonge Mills heretics and their fellows in the Afa Amphitheater. Afa Amphitheater? There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manners of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. Well, now we know. Assuming the Afa beacon still functions, you must pray to the 12 it does. We shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the Primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. So you're saying there's no way that they would let us in? Disappointed. Alfino is getting some serious experience. I'll start us off. Yeah, Asinian, you totally missed with that attack. I'm just saying. What did I say about getting off of Alfino? Alright, you don't touch the healer. Whoa! Did they just transform into dragons? Do we get to do that? I'm down to become a dragon. I'm just saying that'd be really cool. How many more of these guys do we have to take down? This has been a bunch. Whoa! Big dragon! Big dragon! Alfino, are you okay? Oh, Alfino, you okay? Down to half health? Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. Well, at least we just beat them and didn't kill them. I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we would have questioned one of them. What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there would be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten us, Estinian. I suspect it is the heretic's way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen Lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the Azure Dragoon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto a point of death and forced into a magitek slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this ashen island. Always be yourself, unless you can be a dragon. Then be a dragon. That is facts. You're speaking my language right now, Alpha. I am told the convictors have set up a camp in Twinspool. Their leader, Jean Delot, may have information of use to us. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these convictors, then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. Well, well, what have we here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the convictors, are we? That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray, forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Jean Delot, leader of the convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? Well, we're trying to find the Ash Dragon Mountain. Lady Iceheart, is it? How did you figure that one out? I said Ash Dragon Mountain. What are you talking about? Jake, Ascidian, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Someone I can help with, my lord? Well, we're looking for Iceheart, or heretics, or dragons. Heretics it is. I've never seen one myself. But that ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. If it please, my lord, I'm Pierre Equois, a soldier by trade, though not much of one, if I'm honest. If it weren't for the love of stabbing folk, I took up the spear, see? No, it was by order of Sir Jeanette's father. Still, as long as I keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy as what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've seen their second battle. And once they've got to thinking how unfair it all is, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Iceheart was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretic stripe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining the ranks, apparently. Send up some purple smoke, and they'll come to you. Is that so? Why then, I am minded to start a fire. Is that aetherite? Something frozen underneath that. It's like a tail.
That's what Estinian was talking about.
Okay, so this is the frozen statue of the dragon. Oh, maybe that's his neck that's reaching around. Those are the spikes off the back of his neck, and then the rest of that's his head. I don't know. If he wakes up, we'll find out, I'm sure. It would seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alfino. He must have been a privileged upbringing. Have you the hides that we need? I do indeed. I don't think that Alfino has done too much firewood collecting.
Ah, I should have known it would be you. Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
We'd like to bargain. We wish to stop Nidhogg's attack on Ishgard. We wish to speak with you. Her ultimate goal is to see dragons and humans come to a place of peace. So I think that more innocents dying is against what she would want. So even though we do want to speak with her, I think Nidhogg's attack on Ishgard does make the most sense.
You seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me, that which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress.
Yes, definitely. It's about time. We've only been asking for a while about this.
Then a millennium passed when an Elizan tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin, A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva.
The one who is claimed to have lain with dragons.
Those around her fought and died. She attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm, Hresvelgar, in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Hresvelgar, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity.
Yeesh. Okay.
To perform the deed, Hresvelgar ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound.
He's a cool-looking dragon. Look at all those wings.
Man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen.
It's really interesting that they actually had lived together in peace for a time. We definitely have not gotten that at all in the story so far.
Worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted.
Is that this stealing of Nidhogg's eye?
Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Oh, there you go. He's got it. It's the Eye of Sauron!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
Might we not seek an audience with Hresvelgar instead?
Very well. I will take you to him. The road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hresvelgar resides.
This is super exciting. The home of the dragons. We'll be home at last. Oh. Wait. Whoa. We haven't been able to talk with, Wait, okay, so we reconnected to 1. So it wasn't a vision.
Is autumn mist, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while. And should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
No, we'll be alright, but... Midgarsomar.
Curious.
The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Heidelin is the name I was trying to remember earlier. So we haven't had a chance to actually talk with Heidelin in a really long time. We haven't had any visions, we haven't had any of those sorts of things, but we actually got reconnected through learning the truth about some of what kind of originated the Dravanians. And you never would have suspected that there was actually a time of peace between the Ishgardians and the Dravanians. They lived harmoniously together for over 200 years, with the way that the story has been told to you so far. So that's some real revelation of information.